Yeah, we are getting set up for our next series here. As you can see on the screen right now, we are still in the stage of the best of threes, but it is going to be another TvP.
Yes, another TvP against with two players that we have already seen today. One of the favorite sons of Light VIP versus one of the, I will say, stronger Protoss players in this qualifier.
Oh yeah, yeah. I would go as far as to say probably the strongest Protoss player in this qualifier. Yeah, as I quickly look at the rest of the bracket, Rhizer, like, he is it, you know? Like, he is the Protoss to beat. So it's a shame that one of these players has to fall, but that is how cutthroat these qualifiers are. Single elimination, one chance is all you have. Best of three. And mate, I just got another update. Skyler, he just lit another one up, mate. He's ready to go.
Oh, mate. How many can a person consume?
Oh god. If anyone can hey, there's a reason why he's the highest player in NA, right?
Yeah, the highest, you know. Anyhow, welcome everyone. Romanticized map number 1, spawning here the American Protoss player who is ready to exercise his license to kill. This is Rhizer.
And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Romanticide ALE, we have the American Terran. He is teal, representing Storm Gaming, the highest player in all of North America. It is Skyler. And I just want to quickly add this before we get into this series. Exclamation mark Funada Reaper in the chat. Reaper, mate, I didn't see you on the bracket. What happened? Oh god, this is
it. He played Monday, right? He played the first qualifier, if I recall correctly.
I think he did. I could be wrong, but look, it's not about the past. It's about the now. And I didn't see you in today's qualifier bracket, man. Feels bad, man.
But yeah, mate. TvP Rhizer versus Skyler, mate. How many workers is Skyler going to do this game?
That's the question, right? Like, how many bases is he gonna make? Are we gonna see a 1 base all in, a 2 base all in? Something that's already interesting is that this time Skyler didn't opt to block off his ramp with a deeper. Like, we've seen that in the past.
I mean, he only did it in game number 2 in the previous series. In game number 1, he went pretty normal. What again? This Rhizer, Skyler is doing actually what Skyler is doing is again another block of the natural of the Protoss player. Mate, what's up with that?
Yeah.
Is it like a new fashion or something?
Hey, it's always good.
Is everyone finally copying White Hydra?
Kappa, mate, Kappa. Oh god. But yeah, it's always good to eBay block when you can. Again, you're just being annoying, you're just delaying your opponents. Meanwhile, we do have a CC being made, so whatever Skyler has cooked up, it at least incorporates 2 bases.
Yes, I think he's going to go for a similar build to what he did in the game number 1. Oh, the door is enclosed, so Rhizer managed to get in and scout everything, mate. The second barracks before the starport, so 2-1-1 instead of regular 1-1-1. I'm impressed that he let us slide.
Yeah, so am I. He allowed his opponent in. Now Rhizer has to be feeling so much relief right now, knowing that a CC is on the way. He has a lot more information to work off of. Also, you were saying that you expect something similar. Again, it's one of those things where Skyler, he has a lot of builds. Like, I've seen him in a best of 5 before and just do a different build every single game, but always aggressive, right? And that's something that I'm sure we're gonna see from Skyler as he just continues to pump out more Marines. Nice micro there, keeping that Marine alive.
You say you saw different builds. Where all those builds ended up going with pulling the voice?
Mostly, yeah. Most of them incorporated an all-in of some kind. Yes. I think I've seen Skyler take a 3rd base once before. I think maybe.
It was bait, mate. It was bait.
Yeah. Oh god. Oh my god. Meanwhile, the Adept's actually shading to the main base. Skyler messing up there.
Yeah, they've managed to get in. Again, they scout everything. They're going to kill a couple of workers. They delay the starports. And the Marines are forced to return and deal with them. And even one of the Adepts is going to survive.
Exactly. 3 SCVs go down only for 1 Adept. And again, just full scouting of the main base. Oh my god, the Adept, it comes back in. Oh, he gets in again. Skyler, mates.
He's coming in again. Another SCV down. And more annoyance that Skyler needs to work on, mate. What is happening?
Exactly. I think, you know what, too much. He had to wait so long for his second match that I think he got carried away a little bit.
Shelby, please. Shelby, please get out of Skyler's body.
Yeah. Shelby, please. Oh god. I mean, this hurts so much lost mining time. Whatever build that Skyler wanted to go for is so delayed now. As a result, he is working on stim, he's working on his tanks, and I'm sure he does want to push out of the map, but god, this is just not ideal, mate.
Look, it's okay, mate. It's okay. He wasn't planning on having a big economy anyway.
Sure, I guess, but he's trying to get the wall up and running. Stalkers being a little bit annoying here across the map. Oh, does delay the eBay.
Yes, the eBay kill 3 SCVs and they will be able to get out because they have Blink.
That they do. Not just Blink, but behind this robotics bay is about to finish up. It does finish up. We should be seeing some Colossus or Disruptors coming out for Rhizer, and I feel like that's a win condition for him. Like, he's getting a third base. Once he gets that splash damage up and running, like, I don't know if Skyler's prepared for that.
Again, snipes 1 SCV and blinks off. How many SCVs has been killed this game, like? Will you check?
Too many, mate. Jesus Christ. 8.
8 SCVs. 25 workers for Skyler, 49 for Rhizer. Mate, this is a 2-to-1 worker ratio at the moment, so whatever Skyler is planning to do, he needs to do it like pretty soon.
He does. And unfortunately, right now, he's waiting for upgrades.
Oh, nice. The Observer got sniped, and because of that, now the Stalkers that were on the left side of the map cannot blink out anymore into the main base because he was planning to. I saw it in his eyes. But you know what he's planning to?
Oh,
I thought he was gonna. I 100% thought he was gonna blink over those tanks.
Mate, I love this read, by the way. Immediately, he saw how exposed they were. Instead of blinking on the tanks, he recalls back home because he knows, hey, you had so many more Marines. Where are they? I know it's for a drop.
Yes, and here we go. The drop is coming. Oh, the Colossus immediately focused, but nah, they cannot get to it, and the Marines disappear.
Yeah, a little bit too ambitious there for Skyler. All of this is going to be cleaned up. Things are just not going well for him at all here, losing the entire drop.
Yes, that was a lot of supply loss for nothing, mate. Nothing. Not even 1 worker kill.
Yeah, And I have to wonder what Skyler has planned here, because +1 is about to be... Okay, there we go.
There we go. Yeah. Look, mate, this Skyler. Skyler only has 1 plan.
Yeah.
The worst part is that his plan is totally seen, mate. That Observer saw everything. So Rhizer should be ready, mate. He has already, how many Colossus? 2 Colossus. A tier 1 is on the way. Charge about to finish. Plus 1 is about to finish. A lot of shield batteries are about to finish. Yeah, this is not gonna work out the way Skyler wanted.
Yeah, unfortunately, if he had those two medevacs and all those Marines, maybe. I see a world where he can break this. Especially because these shield batteries are relatively late. But now, like, I don't know, mate. We see the force fields being turned down.
Force fields. Half the army divided and destroyed. Maybe 21 workers already went down. There's not much left here for Skyler. The Stalkers bring forward. GG.
GG, well played gets called, and Rhizer takes game 1 on Romanticide. And to be fair, what I will say is that Romanticide is not an ideal map for Skyler's playstyle, so even though I do feel like a lot went wrong there for Skyler, like, it would have been really tough to execute that kind of build on Romanticide.
Yes, definitely. So GG, Rhizer takes game number 1. Light, do you want another update from the bracket?
Go for it, mate. Go for it.
Papa Cats beat Dolan 2-1 and advances to the qualifying match. Now it's
Oh
Cats
my
versus
God.
Semper, best of 5, mate.
Mate. Are you serious?
Yes, I am. Why? Why don't you believe me?
Poor Dolan, mate. Poor Dolan. Oh God, the Ducks, they stick together, mate. I don't know if you know this, but Dolan's mascot is a duck. Feels bad, man. He does get knocked out, and honestly, that's a pretty big win for Cats.
Yes, and now he's on the qualifying match against. Then again, another very hard opponent for him, I will say, in Semper, an excellent Canadian player.
Oh yeah, a very terrifying Canadian player there in Semper. Again, it's one of those things where I didn't believe in Cats against Dolan. Maybe Cats can cause some kind of upset there. I don't know, man. That's crazy.
We'll see, Matt. We'll see. Crazy things are already happening here in this game because welcome everyone. Map number 2, Oxide LE, and spawning here, the player currently up 1-0 in this series, the Protoss player, Rhizer.
And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Oxide LE, we have the American Terran. He is teal, representing Storm Gaming, having a really rough start. Just a rough game in general in game 1, but now he's here in game 2. It is Skyler. Oh boy. And we'll see if Skyler can pull it together here in game number 2, mate, because oh boy, things just didn't, it all just fell apart in game 1, mate. Like nothing was going right.
I mean, everything was going right for the Protoss player, man.
This is true. Oh god.
Remember, like when one player is losing, the other is winning.
This is true. There's always another side to the coin. Speaking of, SCV is going across the map. Okay, he's just going for an SCV scout 4 now. Likewise, so is Rhizer going for that worker scout, confirming that everything is in the main base. There's no proxy or anything crazy going on.
See, just once today, like just once. I want to see a Reaper opening versus a Protoss.
It's not gonna happen, mate.
Shaking my head, man. Shaking my head.
Mate,
Later on, I'm gonna play ladder. I'm gonna open Marine versus Protoss, and I'm gonna lose because of it.
Oh god, you're stuck in your old ways, man. Dad King, get with the times. Get with the times. But here we go. We do have a relatively safe opening here from Skyler. He throws down his CC on the high ground, gets his wall up and running. Probe tries to go for a scout. This time, it will be denied.
Yes, finally. A good deny by Skyler. The Protoss player is not gonna know if this is a 1 base all in or 2. It's 2, by the way. So, and Rhizer, once again, changing things up. We have a Stargate on the way.
Yeah, and normally this is where I talk about Oracles, this is where I talk about Phoenixes, but Rhizer, if you recall in the previous series, he was crazy and he went for Void Rays. So I don't know what to expect from Rhizer here on Oxide. Is he going to try and go Void Rays again and be that as greedy as he was in the previous series? I mean, he's up a game, he has room to do so.
Oh my god, I want to see something similar to what Bolson Jun tried in the first match, where he opened with 4 oracles.
Yeah, that was a very unique style that we saw.
And there we go, mate. Oracle number 1 is on the way.
There it is. Oracle number 1. Are we going to see number 2 is the big question here, as Rhizer is getting things up and running. Meanwhile, Skyler, he's switching things up and he's going for Widow Mines.
I like the positioning of the Widow Mine. It's perfectly placed in case of an Oracle coming. And look the Stargate and look where the rally point is.
Yep, going straight towards that Widow Mine. Meanwhile, there we go. Rhizer once again going for the Void Rays.
Let's see if Void Rays work out now this game, mate. I think it was okay, but he went a little too greedy with Void Ray and Robo at the same time. Like he didn't leave very much money for anything else, and there we go. He's going Robo again, mate. I don't like it. And like
Yep.
the Oracle came, and he's going for the Widow Mines instead of Workers. Interesting.
Yeah, he does get one of the Widow Mines. He will delay this third CC, by the way. You heard correctly. 3 CCs here from Skyler. Very different kind of style. Oh my god. Oh, but that Oracle takes a lot of damage.
Yeah, only for one Marine, definitely not worth it. But he scout that there is a CC, and I'm pretty sure that Rhizer is very suspicious. Why is there a CC? He's probably gonna fly it and turn it into a planetary fortress in my base.
Exactly. That's the only thing it could be, mate. That's the only thing.
But yeah, speaking of things flying into your base, mate, Widow Mine drop incoming.
Widow Mine drop is on the way. At the same time, the Oracle is being a little bit annoying. Again, getting a little bit of damage done. Getting another SCV as it builds that depot. Meanwhile, Rhizer going for his own third Nexus. And the drop, it's incoming, but the Void Ray is in position. Uh-oh.
But Widow Mines, please. 9 workers killed between two stock Widow Mines. Rhizer didn't react in time. For some reason, he let the workers just stay still. And the medivac is going to survive.
Yeah.
One more shot, and yes, it survived.
It just
and he's gonna scout the third base as well.
Yeah, it just barely manages to survive. The Void Ray is trying to hunt it down. Oh my god, so are the Stalkers. They're trying to intercept. Can they get it? Can they get it? Up!
You have turbo, you have turbo, you have turbo. Oh my god, he didn't use it. He had the medivac boost, but just in time, and didn't use it unfortunately. Mate, those Void Rays are so fast.
Not fast enough though.
They are faster than a medivac with a boost, mate. That's insane.
Yeah, in the end, the medivac was chased down. Oh boy, but again, doesn't matter. Well worth it for 9 probes, two Widow Mines and a medevac. I mean, again, that was amazing value there gotten by Skyler. And as you said, the third base was scouted, so now Skyler, he knows the next target for his follow-up attack. Meanwhile, he is still waiting to get his own third up and running. His own upgrades are on the way. Again, a very different kind of Skyler here, not as aggressive as we saw. I feel like maybe he was humbled a little bit in game 1, you know, realized that he can't just get away with anything against his opponent, taking things a little bit more seriously.
Yes, 3 base Skyler. He's once again behind in the economy. 39 workers currently versus 55 from Rhizer. Even though his third CC was up first before the Nexus of Rhizer, and he destroyed several workers with that Widow Mine drop. So I'm not sure what's up with Skyler and SCVs, mate.
Yeah. I mean, mate, you build them to pull them, not for your economy, mate. But
yeah, your only reason to exist is for being a shield mate.
Yes, exactly.
A mid shield.
Exactly. That's the role of the SCV. But what I'm most worried about is that Rhizer is being very greedy, and Skyler needs to turn the pressure on soon, because Rhizer's being even more greedy than that game on Beckett Industries. He stopped Void Ray production relatively soon, and we already have a fleet beacon on the way. Like, look at all this tech. He is making up for it with additional gateways, but like, he's taking up so hard right now.
Yes, 45 army supply for Rhizer, 53 to Skyler. If Skyler would have been like as aggressive as he was in the game number 1, for instance, Rhizer would have been dead already.
Yeah, it's very possible. Very possible. So we'll see what Skyler has in store for us. More importantly, we'll see if he can scout his opponents. He does send a Marine across the map. He sees the Void Race. He sees the Colossus. Scans the third. Sees how saturated it is. Now, what is his plan with all this information? Again, I would love to see some kind of push. He does have a lot of tanks. Does have a lot of medevacs. Even has a Raven to disable those Colossus. Oh boy, but the other frustrating thing is that whenever Skyler decides to move out, like this observer, it's gonna spot everything, mate.
Yes, unfortunately there's an observer. There's a 4th base coming up for Rhizer. Disruptors are also coming up from Rhizer, and the first Tempest, mate, is about to pop out.
Jesus Christ. And this is unscouted. Like, Skyler hasn't seen the main. He hasn't seen all of this. And the Tempest are going to catch him by surprise. The longer this goes on, the more worried I get, mate. Oh my god.
I'm impressed that Skyler has not thrown a single scan into his opponent main base right now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he just doesn't expect anything else is going on. He did spot the main army earlier, so I guess he was satisfied with that. Meanwhile, what's also surprising to me is this massive amount of missile turrets, especially because he's pulling all the boys. Let's go!
There we go, mate. Now it is a 3-base all-in. I believe Rhizer saw it with his observer. Yes, he did. He's well aware of it, but the difference is there's a lot of splash damage, mate.
Oh my god, we do see the anti-armor matrix. Meanwhile, oh my god, the disruptor goes off. Nice disable. Mate.
Yes, nice disable on the disruptor. Dorito shot all over the army of Rhizer. Mate, Skyler has enough.
Mate.
The boys are being pulled for Rhizer as well.
They are being pulled. That was a beautiful disable, by the way, but now the disruptor is ready to shoot once again. The Tempest has revealed itself. The tanks are finally sieged up. They actually weren't sieged up earlier. And Rhizer, he's holding.
GG, mate. Rhizer holds and wins the series 2-0.
Wow, I need to like rewatch that game. Again, I wasn't paying too much attention to the tanks, but if they weren't sieged up for that fight, like I thought that it was gonna go Skyler's way.
Apparently not enough, mate. Not enough. That was a pretty convincing fight by Rhizer. He managed to hold on, and most importantly, the Colossi survived, which is like the bulk of the area damage that he had in that fight.
Yeah.
So yeah, nothing much he can do. Unfortunately, the army of Skyler was mostly Marines, and we would know that Marines on their laser, mate, that's not like the best.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that he only had one Raven to work with, right? Because he utilized that Raven well, but there was a lot of Robo units to target, right? Like, ideally, 2 Ravens maybe are enough to disable the Colossus, right? As well as deal with the Disruptors, but yeah, he could only pick one, right? He went for the Disruptor, not the Colossus, and those Colossus dished out so much damage.
GG, I'm sorry, Light. Your favorite son is on of the tournament. Are you going to turn off the stream now?
That's it, man. We're done. Thanks everyone for watching. Nah, but Skyler, he fought well to get as far as he did. Almost made it to the qualifying match. Unfortunately, this season he doesn't make it to the closed qualifier. Fun fact, he made it to the closed qualifier last season. But yeah, a little bit unlucky with how the bracket turned out, going up against a player of the caliber of Rhizer. So yeah, congratulations, Rhizer. You know, he moves on to the next round. He moves on to a qualifying match against Exiled.